are all set up and running and synergized, and you have a solid web and social presence. Now, if you're not going to do this work, if you're not going to recognize that this is going to take some time, and you just want to show up every Tuesday and Thursday night and teach your martial art, then just stop reading now. You don't need to do any of this. That's fine. But if you're someone who wants to grow your school, grow your reputation, grow your business, be able to provide more resources for your students, then this is the next level. This is the next level. So site's done, content is optimized, you own your social space. Let's go to that level. First thing I want you to consider is an ebook. Write your first ebook right now. It's super easy and it is super profitable, guys. Whether it's an ebook and you're using iTunes and Amazon, you're using, or it's a hard book and you're using a site like lulu.com, there is so much untapped profit potential for you here. And I'm going to write another article about that and walk you step by step on how to do this correctly. Next is going to be putting in place auto response campaigns. You need to build auto response campaigns and to funnel your prospects. We have the whole thing of triangulating your sites, triangulating your social media, and then creating, once you get people to sign up onto your blog, then you have to create an auto response campaign and within your email service provider. And all of them have those tools. It's part of their protocol. But this is the second thing that you want to consider. Next is going to be auto review management. You need to get serious about your online reputation, and you need to have automated systems in place so that you understand when negative reviews are going on or people are talking on your Facebook page using vulgarity or demeaning words or something like that. That way you can prevent yourself from losing market ground. Next is going to be your newsletter. Monthly newsletter you gotta have. And the thing is that if you're blogging, such solutions like Constant Contact, they pretty much have push button methods where you can populate the blog content that you did all month into a newsletter. So instead of people having to literally go to your blog to read that, you close the circle by at the end of the month you take all that blog content, package it up by pushing a button. Constant Contact will automatically generate the articles for you in a nice newsletter template, and then they will send it out. So that'll go out to your list rather than those people who don't go to your website all the time and look and see if you've updated your blog or if they're not on an RSS feed or whatever. You close the circle by sending that content to them at the end of the month. That's super easy, automated, it's got to get done. Contacting, communication, and transparency with your students is that is the number one thing for student retention. Well, I'm not going to say that. No, you got to teach good martial arts, but it is so important to have that relationship and make sure that that's consistent. The next is going to be your ability to consistently and effectively write press releases. You need to start posting content on, and write this down, helpareporterout.com. You need to go get an account right now. It's free. Check it out. I'm not going to waste time and tell you what it is, but whether you're using, is it PR Press or Help a Reporter Out, these are great opportunities for you to publicize your martial art, publicize your events, and also you should be taking advantage of your local periodicals, whether it's your town paper or whatnot, and constantly pump them with cool, new, creative information. Not, oh, hey, Johnny just got his black belt. I mean, that's cool, but if you're running a viable business, that's not really what you want to show the market, that Johnny got his black belt. You need to speak at a higher level. We could talk more about that later, but you should really get in the practice of making sure that you're doing consistent PR. Press releases. And then the last is connect. I said build your network, but you want to start reaching out to blogs and you want to be a guest expert. You want to start requesting from people that are not in the martial arts space, whether it's your schools, whether it's some communities have new age holistic magazines at the grocery stores and stuff. You can get them for free. There's all sorts of different ways that you can say, you can be a guest blogger, or you can write a guest article at no cost. But what this is going to do is it's not only going to allow you to tap into their lists and their market space, it's going to give you huge visibility. It's also going to give you credential. So this is something that you want to think about for that second step for building more visibility and traction in your marketplace and trying to drive some new students to your school. And remember, we don't want to go to like the restaurant industry and say, hey, Master Joe from Joe's Karate School is going to be doing a blog on how to bounce drunks out of the bar effectively with come-alongs. That's not what I'm talking about. Of course, if that's your market, if that's the target that you're trying to go for, then that's great. Then that's what you should be doing. But if you're going to be a guest expert, then you want to start going at outside the martial arts. You want to start, whether it's art groups, cultural groups, or school groups, or whatever. You want to be a guest expert. So that's something you want to consider. And that's it. So just a quick review here, guys. Let's start looking at ebooks. Let's start looking at setting up your auto response campaigns. If you already have a constant contact or an iContact email service provider in place, I'm going to guarantee you that most of you will say you do have a constant contact or a MailChimp account. You haven't set up your auto response campaigns for the whole year. But flip that coin over, and I'm going to tell you that if you do, you'll grow your school by 100%. If you just do the you set up your auto response campaigns, and they're based on free value-based content. And then next is going to be your newsletter. Get that in place. It's stupid easy, guys. If you've got an email service provider and you're blogging consistently, which you should be to get your site indexed and to build optimization and visibility on the search engines, and that content automatically populates into a newsletter, and you can close the circle by sending it out to your students. Then get your press releases. Get consistent. Make it a habit. Get in there. Use some of the solutions online like helpareporterout.com. And then next is become a guest expert outside of the martial arts, but in a space where you do have a collective audience. So above is the model. I'm going to be building a series of articles on for you in the next few weeks, it's a lot of stuff there in the next few months. So by the time we're done, your marketing efforts, I think, are going to be light years beyond whatever your coupon book return on investment is right now, or your penny saver, whatever it is that you're using. You're spending a shitload of money. You're scratching your head wondering where are the students, and times are tough right now. So hopefully, guys, what I've just put together for you, I know it's heavy internet based. Not all of it is though, but it's practically free. It's just going to take a little bit of work. And you guys are martial artists. You're professionals at what you do. If you weren't, then you wouldn't be listening to this right now. You wouldn't have gone this far with me on this article. I look forward to serving you guys a little more. If you have any questions, you got any comments or anything I can help you with at any time, please feel free to contact me directly. Look forward to seeing you guys on the next podcast. Take care, be well, train hard.